Stephanie Straw with Board Game Geek, and I'm here with Adam Whitney, and we're going to be talking about Stealing Mona Lisa, plus a couple of other games that are already out by No Chance Games.
Right.
Okay, so do you want to tell us a little bit about Mona Lisa? Actually, I'm just going to face them all this way. Right. But you can go ahead and talk, and I'll reorder these.
Okay. Well, we're a newish company, and we started with some products I'll talk about in a minute, but this is our newest game, and it's actually my first design. So as well as being a publisher, I am a designer. I designed it with my wife, Alicia, and basically she's a big fan of the movie, the Thomas Crown Affair. Mm-hmm. She loves that movie, and I really like Ocean's 11.
Yes.
And 12 and 13.
Yeah.
And so we're like, when we started combining our thoughts on what that would be like in a game, and so we came up with a casual card drafting game, a little bit like Sushi Go, but in this game it's more interactive, and like Seven Wonders is a little heavier maybe, and not quite as interactive as well. So that's just kind of some games in the same area. But what you're doing is you're going to card draft, so you're going to get a hand of these kind of cards. These are your thieves that are going to help you steal famous works of art. So like you might have a guy who can climb the outside of the building. You got your getaway driver, right?
So you're like kind of hiring people, getting gear.
Yep. And you got your strongman, your computer hacker.
The blueprints to the building.
Right,
that's
you got to know
helpful.
that. And then here's your smooth talker, your face man from A-Team, right? He's gonna get you in the door. And so what you're doing is you're drafting your team because there are some famous works of art that are face up in front of the table, in the middle of the table for everybody to see. And so you're drafting and you're kind of building a team to go steal these, because below the painting shows you what icons you need to steal that painting. And there's always the number of paintings out are always the number of players minus one.
Okay.
And so you're not all going to get a painting. So what's going to happen is you're going to card draft.
And the game plays how many people?
Up to 7 players.
Up to 7.
Which is really great. I love being able to play that many people, and it doesn't take very long because there's no turns in the game. Thanks to card drafting, there's no turns, everything's simultaneous. So it's like quick, everybody's having a good time, and then we can still play other games after that. Yeah. So we're collecting this team, and then after we've built our hand of 5 cards, then we're going to simultaneously decide which piece of art we want to steal. And that's when there's 2 ways to play. The first is kind of like Dixit, so we have little cards in the box that will say A, B, C, D, that sort of thing. So
show that.
Yeah.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're not like, gorgeous. Oh wow, it's a C. But
they look cool.
Kind of like Dixit. So like under these would have letters.
Is it secret?
Yeah. So in my hand, well, no, those would be face up under the art, and then from my hand, I would have some, and I would say, if I want to steal this piece of art, I would pick the E out and put that face down.
Okay.
And then we would simultaneously reveal. Now, my wife likes to play that way, but me, I'm a little more. I guess the party gamer in me comes out a little bit. So what we do is simultaneously, when we're ready, we all put our finger up, and then we simultaneously 1, 2, 3, and we pick, and that can be really fun and like exciting, because maybe there's 5 pieces of art out here and we all just try to steal the same one. Yeah. And we're like bumping into each other and stuff. But you can play whatever way. There's different people have different tastes on that.
So what happens whenever you pick a painting?
So before you picked your painting, you decided which of your cards you actually wanted to use this round and put the other ones aside.
Okay, so you've already picked what cards. Yep. So you're picking a painting and you're picking cards. So you're kind of just hoping that you have played the right cards for that painting?
Right.
Or?
So, well, you're not hoping. So
I guess you know exactly because you have the icons.
You've built your. So if I've done this one and this one and this one, then I know that I'm probably I'm gonna go for that one probably.
Yeah.
Now there is a slight bluffing element you can maybe do. Like if I didn't have the right cards, I could try and maybe get that anyways. Because what happens is after we've all pointed or placed our cards, we're gonna see which ones everybody's trying to steal. If you're the only one trying to steal something, you spend the cards that you used, and it's yours. You stole it. I mean, who's going to disagree with that, right?
You just stole the Mona Lisa.
Right. But if we both pointed to it, then that's when we reveal our hands, and the first thing we do is we figure out, do we both have the right skills? So like in this case, if you had those cards and I had this, I was kind of bluffing. I didn't actually have the right skills.
Okay.
But you did, so you would actually win the painting.
Right.
However, if we both have the right set of skills, like I have a set of these and you do, then we would add up the numbers underneath.
Yep.
The cards range from 1 to 7, and so it's not heavy math.
Yeah.
And we add up those values, and whoever has the better hand would discard the cards they used and get the paint piece of art.
So if you don't get the art, you do not discard your
Right, you
cards?
get your hand back, and that'll help you in future rounds.
Okay.
Like I said, it's quick. It's about a half an hour game, maybe 45 minutes if you guys are taking a long time laughing and stuff.
Could you set aside these cards and then steal this painting? I mean, you're effectively wasting this, but maybe you just want people to think that you're going to go for this painting because you played 3 cards? Because we'll see how many cards you played, right?
So what would happen is after you draft, you put your hand that, like if I did this and this, I put this aside because I'm not going to use this, and this I would either, put under my letter,
okay,
or under my arm if I'm going to do it that way.
Yeah.
So they see that I'm playing cards, but they don't know what.
They don't
cards
know
I'm
how
playing.
many.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So then it would be a surprise. I'm actually going for that.
Awesome.
And just one other small detail.
Yeah.
If there was a tie, you would look at the first icon, the furthest one to the left, and whoever has the single highest card in that category, in that skill, that would break the tie. And some of the things I really like about it is that it plays up to 7 players, plays quick. I've had both gamers who enjoy it, but I also can teach my family. One of our reviewers, when we were doing our Kickstarter, he was playing with his daughter who's in grade school, and he was actually using it as a teaching tool as well. They're having fun. It's not like an educational game.
Right, yeah.
But he was teaching about these different pieces of art, and I found that really awesome.
Yeah.
And we have good art in the game, and I've really enjoyed playing it. So that's brand new, and it's
that is brand new, and people can get it
on Amazon and NoChanceGames.com.
Stealing Mona Lisa. That's No Chance, Know.